From the Wayne County Courthouse in Goldsboro, North Carolina, Wayne Goldsboro Television brings you the meeting of the Wayne County Board of Commissioners. The meeting begins shortly with an agenda briefing, then the regular meeting will begin soon after. Please stand by for the Wayne County Board of Commissioners meeting.
Good morning. Let's talk about the agenda this morning, and we'll start out with a call to order by me, of course, which I just did. Pull this up here. Wayne comes out here and tells me to get it closer to me, since my voice is kind of froggy today anyway. Invocation, I will have Bill Boyd coming in from he's the chaplain of the State Marine Corps. And then Commissioner Daughter will do the pledge. We'll have approval of minutes. And is there any adjustment of the agenda, Mr. Wood?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Nothing came in.
Well,
I'm sorry.
we do have it.
There is
Number two, number 1 and 2 are off. Is that right?
under
Under
new
new
business.
Under new business, that's right.
I understand that Mr. Jones had in a car accident or something.
Yes.
All right, then we'll have the oath of office for the Wayne County Clerk, Carol Bowden. Who's going to administer that oath?
Cindy.
Okay. Public comments at 9:15. 9:30, we'll have a public hearing for the request for Cedric Jones, Jackson brother, to rezone 1.6 acres of land in Sawston. And we've talked about this before, and I guess we can vote on that if we'd like to at that particular time.
Right.
Y'all need shit to come up since we've talked about this on multiple occasions.
It won't hurt to refresh us.
All right, come on up, Chip. Thanks, sir.
The county received a request from Mr. Cedric Jackson to rezone 1.6 acres in the Sawston Township from airport to residential agricultural 20. The airport zoning has a requirement of 1 acre lot sizes, and they wish to rezone it to RA 20, which requires 20,000 square foot lot sizes. This is an agricultural tract of land that, if you could scan down a little bit. Go back to
Which
that.
one you want, the first one?
The first one. If
Okay.
you'll pull it down just a little bit. You'll see the areas there. They have existing homes on them. They were just, they're double wides, manufactured housing that was placed there in the 90s. They did not subdivide lots out then. Sometime in the early 2000s, the county enforced zoning there due to the 93 AQs report for Seymour Johnson, which required 1 acre lot sizes. The 2011 AQs has changed that area a little bit, and 20,000 square feet would be compatible. In your agenda package, I included documentation from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base stating such. They are trying to, this is heirs property, and they are trying to split it up. It is bordered on all sides by residential building with airport zoning and agricultural. In your package, I did include, let's see here, the Seymour Johnson Air Force Base input and a location map. It is within the Eastern Wayne High School, Eastern Wayne Middle, and Eastern Wayne Elementary for school districts. Borders Eastern Wayne Sanitary, the Fires New Hope West Fire Department. It is within the EMS Station 5. It is within the Goldsboro MPO for transportation planning. It is not within our water supply watershed area. There's no voluntary ag districts present, no wetlands. It is in Board of Commissioners District 5. This went before the Wayne County Planning Board and was recommended to be approved. We advertised a public hearing in a newspaper twice. We posted a sign on site, and we also notified all adjoining property owners. And I have not heard any comments back on it. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to try to answer them for you.
Are there any questions? Yes, sir.
You brought up an interesting point, though. You stated something about the ACUS has changed.
Yes, sir.
Are you in the process, or the planning board in the process of maybe addressing that and adjusting the airport? Or are we going to leave it as it is, or?
Well, there's a compatibility use study with Seymour Johnson that's being done right now through the Department of Commerce. When it comes back, We'll take its recommendations and look at adjusting our zoning maps and our zoning regulations at one time.
Thank you.
Because that'll be part of their recommendations.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
That would be my thoughts also, because let's wait and see what effect this new planes that's coming in.
Correct.
Because they're gonna be, my understanding is quite a little bit larger than what we've got now. And, you know, a lot of this stuff was put in place when the B-52s were here. And we've got it in place now. If we take it away, we may not be able to put it back.
That's right, that's right. You can always handle it on a case-by-case basis like you're doing here. And we did run this through Seymour Johnson, and they already agree that it's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Any additional questions? Thank you, Chip.
Yes, sir.
All right, will we have any appointments today?
Yes, we will, sir.
Okay, thank you. Unfinished business.
We don't have any.
Okay. On the consent agenda, President East Value.
We've got 2 or 3 of these. They're in your packet. The first one is the Gerganuses, and you have a letter from them. And they're asking that you reconsider, not that you reconsider, but that you consider this for them. They claim they didn't get the letter due to a change of address. But obviously they meet the standards. They got open land of 18 acres and woodland of 28.71 acres. So we're recommending approval of that. The next one is Norman Denning. Actually, that's for 2 of them. One is only for 2.64 of open land, 2 for woodland. And normally you have to have 5 acres to get it, but if you take this one and the next one together, he has over the 5 acres. So we're recommending approval on that. And apparently what his argument was that when it was transferred, it had to be registered again. They were not aware of that. So it's the same reason for both. We recommend approval on those as well.
Any questions on that? Ms. Bates, can you talk about the
Okay.
budget amendments?
The first one you have is for the sheriff's office, and that's for $1,149.25. This is to record receipt of revenues for the controlled substance funds. For the library, number 198, this is a decrease in funding from the library's state aid grant by $1,951. And they are going to adjust their security officers' expenditure to accommodate that decrease in revenue. The next 3 I'd like to present together, number 200, 201, and 202. They are all for the library. This was an error that was done in the original budget. This grant should not have been budgeted for at all until they knew the exact amount. And so what we have done is reversed. In one budget amendment, we have reversed the original amount that was budgeted. We have done another budget amendment to put on what the actual grant is for. And then the third budget amendment is an adjustment that was done, again, prior to actually receiving the grant. And so that one also needs to be reversed. Does that make sense? That's kind of confusing. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, for social services, you have several amounts here for longevity, and you can see it's being taken out of their salaries and wages line item. If you recall, in the last meeting, we had to make some adjustments because of the reclasses that had been done to other departments, and we're just making it for DSS in this budget amendment. We did not adjust theirs last time. The final budget amendment is for fleet management for $15,000, and this is to anticipate and appropriate funds expected to receive and spend for tires. And Mr. Pate, you had asked me what we originally budgeted
Right.
for the year, and it was $30,000. We didn't have a good history to go from when we did this original budget. They've not been doing tires all that long, and so it was really just an estimate, and they've discovered that they actually need to up that. But that will be offset by the revenues they receive from charging the departments. That is all I have for you.
Any questions? All right. After that, we'll have county manager comments, then board of commissioner committee reports and comments. I'm sorry, I jumped over to new business, but we don't have any, do we?
We don't have any,
Okay.
because of those two were
I had
canceled.
Xed it out, that's why I skipped over it. I said, I should say something about it.
When, as y'all know, when one asks to speak, we typically invite the other. And so neither one wanted to come. They'll both come at the same time. We're not sure when he's gonna do it yet.
No, not yet.
And we do need a closed session, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. And what's that for?
That is to consider the qualifications, fitness, conditions of appointment of prospective public officer or employee.
Is there a motion to go in closed session? So moved. All those in favor, please raise your right hand for closed session. Thank you. We'll be back.